Well, hello again. This is John Futrell, aka Jonathan Movies on YouTube. In case you can't tell from the posters behind me and the fact that I'm actually wearing 3D glasses, well, first of all, you're not supposed to wear these as sunglasses, but I'm in this shade, so it should be okay. Anyway, I just got out of the Cinemark in Paducah, Kentucky. Let me make sure of the date. I believe it is July 12th. Yes, July 12th, 2014. And I just made it through Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I think I might have called it Rise of the Planet of the Apes in my last video at one time, but it is Dawn. It can get a little confusing with these films. But saw it in 3D, of course. Got the glasses to prove it. Normally I would recycle these, but it had the name of the movie on the eyepiece over here. The earpiece, I mean, so figured I'd save them for a souvenir. And if I'd hated the movie, I probably wouldn't have, but in the end, I did enjoy this one. Not as much as Rise, but there's still some of the terror from that film in this one as well. It's a few years later. There's a virus has pretty much wiped out humanity, and the dominant species is now the apes that have become more intelligent from the first film. Well, I should say the previous film, because the first film, that was '68, and this is the prequels, reboots, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely not connected to the Tim Burton film from 2001. That's probably best forgotten. So there are a few colonies of humans. This one focuses on one in San Francisco. They're trying to connect to a dam, get some power. They negotiate with the apes, and well, that's kind of a slow moment in the film. I almost fell asleep watching all that happen. But once there's an attempt on Caesar's life, of course, the main ape from the first film, once again played wonderfully by Andy Serkis, the master of CGI acting. Anyway, once there's an attempt on his life, the film picks up momentum, picks up steam, whatever you want to call it, and turns into a real thriller. Humans going up against apes. It's the dangers of extremism versus cooperation. Kind of like the X-Men, with the one side trying to work with the humans, the other side trying to conquer. Of course, the conquerors are considered evils. Koba, their leader. Some pretty exciting stuff toward the end. It really doesn't take advantage much of the 3D that other films do. So, even though I'm wearing the glasses, you could probably see it without the 3D, and you're not going to be missing much. You have to wade through some little exposition, but generally this is a fun film. I think if you like the previous one and some of the other Apes films of the past, you could get a kick out of this one too. Well, hopefully I can finally make it to the Calvert Drive-In tomorrow night. I haven't been to a drive-in in a while. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for that, but they got How to Train Your Dragon 2, and I think The Other Woman should be fun to see. At least get a double cheeseburger in my system again from that place. So until then, or whenever, this is John Futrell, aka Jonathan Movies on YouTube. See you at the movies.